So the guy's recording, the guy whips it right next to him, like, you're about to get hit. And when they do get hit, it's so funny.
What's up, all you auto enthusiasts out there? Buckle up for our podcast where special guests are our vehicles and their owners. Have you ever wondered who owns that vehicle out in the parking lot, that modified vehicle? Have you ever wondered who built it, the story behind it? I know I have. And today we have special guest Franklyn Lee. How you doing, Franklyn?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
Right?
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Well, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am Franklyn Lee, as everyone knows now. Born in California, Long Beach. Grew up there for 26 years. Moved to Texas for about 2 years now. I'm 28. Currently live in the colony. Yeah. What else?
Now, you and I have seen each other at a lot of car meets, right?
Yeah.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but you have a girlfriend that's also into cars, right?
Yeah, I got her into cars. Well, she was already into cars.
Yeah.
But I made her more into cars.
Yeah.
Start buying more stuff.
I gotcha.
So,
I gotcha.
Yeah, now her car looks better than mine.
So it's kind of like finding a unicorn, really, because there's not too many car girls out there, really.
I got lucky. So she lets me buy car parts. I let her buy car parts, so we're both happy.
Very cool, very cool. So you share the passion. You guys go to a lot of events together?
Yep, events, meets. I usually don't go if she don't go.
Yeah.
Unless it's like, she's back at home or something.
Very nice.
It's like, hanging with my friends or something.
Now, she was already into cars when you met her?
She was, but not
as much?
That to extent, yeah.
And then, so who has the better ride?
Me, of course. I would like to think that it's me, but every time it comes to car shows, it's like, they always take pictures of her car, and I'm like, guess so. But her car is clean. I mean, the way it sits now, it's perfect.
And what does she have?
She has a 2013 Honda Accord.
All right.
Yeah, she got some wheels on it now. Got some Infinite Works.
Very cool, very cool.
Triple chrome.
Triple chrome.
Just to make it out there. Because she was like, I want to bling, I want to blind people, I want to be so shiny. I'm like, triple chrome's the way to go.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, we will definitely have to have her on for a future episode, but
she's too shy.
But now, I've met her. She'll be fine. She'll be fine. But let's talk about your build. So tell us about this amazing 2014, right?
Yep.
Acura TSX.
Yep.
SE. Manual transmission.
Yep. That's
all right.
Hard to find.
All right.
It took me about 6 months just to find it.
6 months to find it.
And the only reason I found it was because I was in a Facebook group on our car page.
Okay.
And I was just looking around. I made a post looking for SE 6-speed.
Yeah.
Just as that. And he popped up. I'm like, oh, sweet. Down the corner from me. Probably like 10 miles away. I'm like,
wow.
Dude,
super
sweet.
Close.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I went over there, bought it. Super cool guy. He was a cop too.
Really?
Yeah.
So was anything done to it?
It had coilovers already, and it had aftermarket wheels.
Okay.
But then it's like stock motor, everything was stock.
Gotcha.
So I swapped it all out, put what I wanted to it.
Okay.
Now it looks the way it looks.
So when you first got it, had coilovers, some wheels. Other than that, it was pretty stock.
Yeah.
What was the very first mod you did to it?
Intake.
What was it?
Intake. Yep.
Gotcha.
What everyone does is intake. Got the intake on, and then after that, I started like doing mostly cosmetics.
Okay.
So I got new wheels for it, new coilovers, because the one that he had was like too soft. So I went with a brand called ISC. ISC coilovers, I think they're based off in Taiwan.
Okay.
So got those on, loaded a little more. I had these wheels already, but they were in gold. But they were 18s by like 8.5, which is super sucky specs.
I remember seeing it in gold. I will say the white sets it off.
Oh yeah.
It's a huge transformation from the gold to the white. It looks really good.
Yeah, I love it
really
white
good.
now. Like, white on white, it's like
Yeah.
it's beautiful.
Now, it's supercharged, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Comtech supercharger.
so when did you do that? Because I will say, I don't see too many supercharged imports. Usually they're turbocharged.
Yep.
You know?
So I did it maybe I'll say about 2 months before moving to Texas.
Oh, okay.
So I had a guy in Modesto. He had it for sale for $3,000, and no one wanted to buy it. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy it. So I drove out there. It was like 5 hours away.
Yeah.
I drove 5 hours the whole night. I wanted to get it. Picked it up, brought it back, installed it that same weekend.
Nice.
And what's crazy is that it's just bolt-ons.
Yeah.
No, you ain't gotta do nothing to it.
Yeah.
My engine's a stock block.
Yeah.
Just stock internals, everything.
Yeah.
I just put the blower on it, and that's about it.
Yeah.
And then I got started going more to it, but I I want it to be on the safe side, where it's still fast, but it's still safe.
Yeah.
Where it won't blow up.
Right.
Because I still have stock internals.
Yeah.
Then I got the fuel rails. I got the injectors, throttle body.
Generally, what kind of boost do you run? Just, I know you drive it.
So right now it's at 5 pounds.
Okay.
Just to be safe.
All right, absolutely.
Until I have the smaller pulley at home.
Yeah.
So I have the smaller pulley. My fuel pump is good for E85 already. That's why I have my daily now.
Gotcha.
So after all that, go E85. Probably turn up the PSI to like 8 or something.
Yeah.
Just to still be safe.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Now, you said you were on coilovers before, but you're on air ride
Airless.
now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Airless, 3P.
Okay.
Yeah. I kind of get why static people don't like airbags because they give you a lot of problems.
Okay.
But I mean, so far I had just minor hiccups, like it leaks a little bit.
Okay.
Just gotta fix that. But so far, I mean, it rides like a boat, like smooth.
Ride's nice?
It rides nice. Not really sits out nice.
Now, as far as body mods, what have you done to it body-wise?
Body-wise, the headlights, tail lights, window visors, interior too, or just a body?
Yeah, so did you change the front end?
No,
It's
that's
stock
SE.
front end?
Yeah, the SE models, it comes with a different rear bumper, the little spoiler in the back, side skirts, and front little fangs that it comes with.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Oh, and I changed the grill. So it was an Acura, so I converted to a Honda because in Australia, they're considered a Honda Accord. That's why I had the Accord badges. Yeah.
That makes sense now.
Yep. So back in Australia, they're considered a Honda Accord
Interesting.
Type S.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It looks sharp, man.
Yeah,
It looks
you
really
go to
sharp.
car meets, you're like, what? It's a Honda Accord?
Yeah.
I'm like, it's a TSX, but it's like,
It's like when
converted.
people take the SS and make it a Holden.
Yeah. There you go.
Psych.
Same.
So interior-wise, what have you done interior-wise?
Interior-wise, I got seat covers, Classios. I got the VIP neck pillars, whatever you call them. The dash, I changed the whole in dash out so they can have a reverse camera.
Okay.
I got the carbon fiber trims. I got the Honda airbags, shift knob.
Now you mentioned the Honda airbags.
Yeah,
So
it's just a cover. So basically, you take out the cover and you put on the Honda Accord
I gotcha.
cover. So like
I
a
gotcha.
full conversion.
Yeah.
Instead of saying the Acura, it's a
yeah,
Honda. Yeah. That's about it. I mean,
What about future mods?
future mods, I thought about getting a carbon fiber hood, just to be a little different.
Yeah.
But pretty pricey. And also the trunk too, carbon fiber trunk.
Yeah.
But the only
I
thing
mean, they're
about
never really done. So I mean,
Yeah.
you probably I have a list in my phone of stuff that I want to
Oh,
do.
me too.
I think everybody does.
Yep.
Like a wish list.
yeah, so I have a whole bunch of lists. Whatever I buy, I just check it off.
Yeah.
So I go down that
absolutely.
list.
Absolutely. So carbon fiber hood, carbon fiber deck lid. Anything else?
Interior wise,
Anything.
well, I got the brake brakes installed from Acura RL 07.
And you already
RL.
have those installed?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So they said Acura, but I shaved it all off. Now it says Honda.
Gotcha.
So it was a full Honda conversion.
Man, so you've done quite a bit. And so when did you get it? When did you purchase it?
About 4 years ago.
4 years ago?
Yeah. Yeah. Took a lot of work. I probably put close to about almost 20 grand.
Yeah. Well, it looks sharp, man. It looks sharp.
Thank you. Yeah, it's super underrated. You go to car shows, they're like, they don't care. They say it's clean.
Yeah.
But it's like, because you hardly ever see it. But I like it. But it's super heavy. Super heavy. It's like almost 3,800 pounds with me in it.
Yeah.
So
Well, it is super clean. I don't know. There's a lot out there. When you go to these shows, and it's like, I always think I've got the best looking truck, but then when you go to these shows, I'm like, I don't have the best looking truck.
I'm not winning anything.
I'm not winning anything.
yeah, but
So-
that's good though, because I like to see other TSX.
Yeah.
Because you hardly ever see them. So
Yeah.
when I do see them, I talk to them. Like,
Yep.
just to get my imagination, like, ooh, I like that. I'm gonna
Yeah.
buy that.
Yeah. Well,
Yes.
speaking of shows and events, that's kind of the next topic is, I know you go to a lot of meets and car shows.
I'm waiting for your show.
You know what?
I haven't been to it yet.
I have been in contact with TMS for quite some time. They're waiting for a schedule to come out next year. Nothing's going to happen this year.
Oh.
Nothing's going to happen this year. You're just going to have to come back from Houston and make it out. So,
Yeah,
but
I'll be there.
the plan is, hopefully, if everything comes together, would be a 2-day weekend event. There's just so much going on during that event that we can't really do it in one day.
Yeah.
So I know you never made it out to the last two, and then we had to cancel last year. But
Yeah.
as far as events, what has been your favorite event that you've been to?
So far, the popular one is IFO,
Okay.
Import Face Off.
Yeah.
Usually go to that one. They have a bunch of different things. They have drag racing.
Yeah.
They got limbo, which is like the smallest cars go in
Yeah.
the little limbo. They got two-step. What else do they have? The loudest bass.
Oh yeah.
So far, that's a good event.
So Import
Outdoors.
Face Off is your favorite?
So far,
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
Gotcha. And that's an outdoor show, right?
Yeah, outdoors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's in Ennis?
Ennis.
Okay.
Yep.
So I've been to that one before, watched the drag racing, haven't stuck around for a lot of the other stuff. But I've always heard good things about it. So you do a lot of car meets? Go
I
a lot of
used
cars?
to.
Yeah.
To all these takeovers and so
Yeah.
I'm just like I don't want to. So I mean I go to meets, but once I hear someone revving it
Yeah.
or like doing a burnout, I'm out.
I'm the
out.
same.
Yeah.
I'm the same. That's like a cue.
Yeah.
If you start revving, I'm out.
And I like to leave before it ends,
Yes.
because when everyone leaves, they're all revving.
Yeah.
I'm
That's when it gets really chaotic.
Yep. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I gotta leave like an hour before, just to leave that chaos.
Yeah. Well, I have a question for you.
Yep.
So, having built a custom vehicle, what advice or suggestions would you give to somebody that is a first-time car owner, an enthusiast that wants to customize a vehicle? Do you have any suggestions, some words of wisdom here?
I would say, do what you want.
Yeah.
build your car how you want it. You
Yeah.
know, you're always gonna have haters.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Oh, for sure.
You build to your taste. If you have questions, ask questions.
Yeah.
Hey, it might be stupid to yourself, but you can ask it. You know,
Yeah.
you're barely starting out, so it's always good to ask questions.
Yeah.
Go to car meets, see the car that you have. If you like it, you know, ask questions about that guy. Like, oh, where did you get it from? What website? Go that route. You know, add them on Instagram. Follow car pages, Facebook groups. Just follow what you like, and
Yeah.
you like that part, buy that part. Another car, you like that part, buy that part.
Yeah. I agree. I think it's important to
But I will say,
build what
it's
you like.
expensive. When you're ready, it gets the price gets up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a good hobby though.
It
You
is.
meet a lot of people. You meet a lot of people.
It is a good hobby. I think that's one of my favorite things about the automotive scene is the cars are great. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong. It's you know, because you get to see people's build, what they liked, what their creativity built.
Yeah.
You know, whether they built it or bought it or had a shop do it. I don't believe in I don't believe in any of that, because some people are not gifted enough to wrench on a vehicle, or they weren't born with a torch in their hand.
See,
and,
for me,
you
I
know,
don't have patience.
Yeah, you know. So
One and done.
It's people like myself who rather go. I mean, I used to work on cars much younger.
Yeah.
But now as I've gotten older and have kids and businesses, I don't have time.
Yeah.
Here's my car. Here's my keys. Here's my checkbook.
Exactly.
You know,
Yep.
like.
Yeah, that's kind of like me too. Like, I mean, I buy the parts,
Yeah.
but I don't install it because I don't have the patience for it.
Right.
Or like I'm gonna mess it up.
Yep.
So I would like, you know, take it to a shop.
Yep.
Well, that's rare, but I take it to a friend's house.
Yeah.
Like we do it together. Yeah. So that's how it works. But I tried a couple times to then do some stuff, but I ended up messing it up. I had to buy another set or something. And
Yeah.
like, you know what? You can do it. I'll watch you or whatever you want to do. Have a couple beers and
Yeah.
wrench it out.
A lot of talented people work out of their garages.
Yeah.
Lots of talented people.
That's
I mean, that's how I got started. And, you know,
Yeah.
back in the day, now the stuff is so advanced. It's like
oh yeah.
you almost have to take it to a professional.
Hey,
Everything's
and sometimes you
computer.
don't even have the tools
Yeah.
to do it.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like for my car when I first moved there, I met Josh.
Yeah.
I don't know, you know Josh 13, the one that installed my airlifts and
that's
everything.
right. That's right. Yeah,
He
yeah.
installed my airlifts and fixed pretty much everything.
Yeah.
I call him a one-stop Josh.
Yeah.
Because he does everything. So last year, my girlfriend crashed her car, and he fixed it, body damage and everything.
Really?
Yep. So that was like, wow, he does pretty much everything.
Very cool. Very cool.
He does some amazing work. And what I like about Josh is that he takes his time.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't rush him or anything. Take your time, you know. And you think about, okay, I'm going to install some coilovers with him. He'll install the coilovers, and he'll find little here and there dings, and he'll just fix it.
Yeah.
He'll just fix it. He'll just tell you, like, you know what, this was kind of loose. I tightened it up for you, or I looked it over
He's
your car.
thorough.
Yeah, he makes sure when you leave, it's perfect.
Now, just out of a garage?
Yep.
Really?
He does headlight restorations. That's
Headlight
his,
restorations?
That's his number one business. That's what he meant to do.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So my car was his first time installing airlifts. So he was like, you know what? I'm gonna give it a shot. So I'm like, sweet, let's do it.
Pretty soon he'll own a shop and be a custom shop.
He has his real job,
Yeah.
and that's just a side gig.
Yeah.
But I told him, I'm like, dude, you should open your own shop.
Yeah.
He's like, I like working from home. I like, I have everything at home.
There is something about being comfortable. It's having been in cars my entire life, I didn't start working in a dealership until like years later. And everybody's like, why don't you work at a dealership? Because, you're into cars, this and that. I'm like, or why don't you flip cars as a living? I'm like, it's a hobby. I want to keep it a hobby. I don't want it to be a job,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's true. Your own hours.
Absolutely. That way you work your 9 to 5, you make your money, and if you want to flip a car, if you want to
Drive it for a little bit.
drive for a little bit, you want to install some parts, you know, you make some extra money.
Yeah.
It's fun. You know, it's fun.
I see you had a sweet truck out there.
What's that?
That truck outside.
The black one?
What had like 26,000 miles, something like that.
The black one has 44,000 miles on it.
That thing's still new.
Yeah. 2001.
Damn.
Yep.
Yeah, I seen that car. I was like, I want that car.
Yeah.
You sold it for like what, 26,000?
So I have said many times it won't leave my possession for less than 28.
Okay.
But I have not relisted it. I have not relisted it because I gave it to a consignment place for like 3 months, and I was flipping some cars at the same time, and I had a low mileage Monte Carlo, a low mileage 97 OBS, and then that truck. And I just didn't have the space for them. So the Monte Carlo and the truck were in here, and I had to just put that truck somewhere.
Yeah.
Gave it to a consignment
okay.
place. 90 days they had it. They put some ridiculous price tag on it, like $37,000. I'm like, look, it's not going to sell anywhere near that. But I get it back, and then I've kind of changed gears a little bit, and I feel as though I will probably end up doing some sort of sweepstakes giveaway with the black truck. You know, that's what I'll probably end up doing with it.
Man,
so,
count me in.
Yeah. So we've
smart.
You know,
That's smart.
We have a lot of stuff that's in the pipeline as far as changes for TSP.
Oh yeah.
And that's probably going to be one of them, you know, as well as the Tahoe parked outside, the white Tahoe.
Oh yeah.
That'll be the first giveaway actually. So
everyone does it now. A lot of companies
a lot of people do. A lot of people do, and you know, we've been at it for 6 years now, and you know, it's time we kind of change gears a little bit, and I mean, we've just been posting events, and we've done our handful of events ourselves.
Oh yeah.
But I don't think we're going to do cruises, car meets, or car shows anymore. I think I'm going to stick to the Slam. That'll be our annual event.
Cruises, it was fun.
They were, and I mean, cruises were probably one of my favorites.
Yeah.
But there's always that safety aspect, you know. It's
true.
People have gotten in accidents, people have crashed themselves. You know, we had oil pan damage, like, you know, stuck on the side of the road, breakdowns. You know, so there's that safety aspect too.
That's true.
So that's tough. That's really tough. But the cruises were definitely my favorites over hosting a car meet or the car shows themselves. The cruises were definitely my favorite.
Oh yeah,
so
you meet a lot of nice cars too.
Yeah,
and you meet the owners.
Yeah,
so they're all pretty cool. The last time I went to, I think it was like Smile More.
Which one?
The Smile More one. Was this or something Smile?
Oh, Smiles Per Mile or something. What was it?
I think it was that one.
Something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it.
At the lake, and we went bowling and.
Oh, over in Cedar Hill or Duncanville.
Yeah, that one was pretty
the bowling
cool.
one. Yeah. Gosh, we have done so many. It's hard to even keep track, like what their names were and, you know, all that stuff. But yeah, the cruises were a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Man, I'm sure glad you made it out, Franklyn. You know, got to know you the last 2 years, almost like shortly after you got here. Really?
Yeah.
You know.
Yep. I went to the car meet at K1.
That's right. That's right.
It was crazy. Remember how I sent you that girl, and she keeps talking and talking.
Oh. Yes.
It was funny.
Yes.
I was like,
we won't mention any names. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the K1 meet. That's right, over in Richardson. That was
So
a
it
good
got a
one.
little too wild.
Huh?
It got a little too wild.
Was it that night or later on? It did.
Yeah, because you leave early, right?
It depends, because I had somebody working with me at the time.
Oh yeah.
So sometimes I would show up, just kind of see how things were going. But the interesting thing is, when I throw a meet, or Texas Show Promoters throws a meet, we would call the police ahead of schedule and go, hey, we're going to be here. We have permission to be here. Feel free to come out and patrol, drive through. We encourage your presence, right?
Keep everyone calm.
And so nobody shows up. And then, months go by and all of a sudden they get noise complaints and this and that. And somebody's hauling down the street. And then come to find out, oh, this is not the first time you've had a complaint? You mean people have been complaining for months and you never said anything? All of a sudden it just goes from having a great event, boom, gets shut down.
Oh, man.
And I'm like, you guys could have said something. I did my part by communicating and calling you.
Come out, patrol.
Telling you, hey, your presence would be appreciated.
Yeah.
Nah, So I do feel that, I don't know how you feel about the car scene. Like, how do you feel about the car scene right now? I know you mentioned the whole takeovers and meets and stuff.
Meat-wise, there's some good meets.
There are.
Where they actually patrol it.
Yeah, there are.
But then, as of now, it's like, it gets good. And then during the end, it's like, it's bad.
Yeah. I think the ones where they have an established business, they're usually pretty good. Where some of them do have an amazing reputation. Where every time they throw a meet, host a meet, it's great. There's no issues.
Have you been to Mondays Don't Suck?
It's funny. I was just thinking about that. They're bringing it back in June. So
that's crazy because
Victor reached out to me and he's like, "Hey, we're bringing it back. We just posted about it.
Yeah,
Victor's a great guy. We're definitely like his #1 supporters. I love the location.
Oh yeah,
I love what they do. I love that it's organized. Grand Prairie PD's there.
Yeah,
So I mean, they patrol. Not to say stuff never happens because you have the open road, but the police are there.
Yeah.
So you would be a little foolish to, act up.
There's always that one guy.
There's always the one guy. Always the one guy. So, but, talking about the car scene, what I've been thinking about for quite some time is I just don't know why the cities do not adopt a lot, right?
Yeah.
Why, if you can create a skate park for skaters, why could you not create a park for car enthusiasts?
That's true.
I mean, there are so many commercial spaces, commercial buildings. If the cities got together with the businesses and say, hey, on these days, we're going to have a car meet, we'll patrol it. I would gladly pay $5 to sit in a parking lot for 3 hours. And I know there's a lot of people, I'm not paying $5 to sit in a parking lot, blah, blah, blah. Then you don't need to be here.
Exactly.
That's okay.
It's only $5.
It's $5.
Yeah.
Because whoever doesn't think the $5 is worth it, you've never actually hosted an event.
Yeah.
Because it takes a lot of planning, organizing, going to the businesses, talking to the owners, talking to the managers. It takes a lot of effort. You just don't go, hey, I'm going to have a meet over in this parking lot. Those are the ones that get shut down in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's true.
But I look at it this way. If the city had a parking lot, no residential area around, had an import night, a Jeep night, truck night, whatever, had police.
Do a little burnout box.
Now let's keep it a meet.
Just so there's no more. Just so there's no more side. What do you call those?
But then you're. In my opinion, it should just be park and chill. In my opinion.
Without getting kicked out.
If you start incorporating like burnout boxes and stuff, that I feel like there's a time and a place for that, and that should be like at a car show, and that should be like at a drag race, or there's a time and place.
True.
But for a car meet,
that's true. Yeah.
If the city adopted a perfect example, if they went to Chase headquarters, right, and said, Chase, on the weekends you don't use this building because nobody works here.
Yeah.
We would like to utilize the space. You guys come together, have the police patrol, and make it a functioning,
That's true.
well-organized meet,
A
and
big
you
lot.
charge $5 a car, I guarantee you can get 100 plus cars every single night of the week.
Yeah.
Every single night of the week.
And it's not even being used, so they make money off of it. It's a win-win.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
it's,
Car enthusiasts get to come together and have fun.
either that or build a space.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you can build a skate park, you can have a parking lot for
Yeah.
vehicles to show up,
That's true.
be peaceful, have it gated, whatever, you pull in. I just feel like the city needs to do something. As far as the takeovers, it's an unfortunate situation that we hear it a lot because we run Texas Show Promoters.
Oh, yeah.
So the feedback we get, the DMs we get, the emails, some people are all about it. Some people don't want anything to do with it. But it is unfortunate.
Yeah.
I do not mind the burning out. I do not mind the
Yeah.
donuts. But I feel like if you are going to do that, just don't do it in an intersection,
Yeah.
on a highway or a
Yeah.
bridge or somewhere where it's going to impede other traffic.
Yeah, or
That's
injure someone.
or injure somebody.
Yeah.
That's correct.
I've seen
I'm not
these
saying, hey, I condone you to go out
Yeah.
and find some industrial area or back roads and do that. But if you're going to do it,
Yeah. Somewhere else.
it needs to be not in the middle of a
Yeah.
four-way intersection.
Yeah.
That's
true.
the issue that I have with it. I mean, I'm old. I'm old, so
Yeah.
I can't say I've never street raced. I can't say I've never whipped donuts. I've done all those things.
Yeah.
This is nothing new, guys.
Yeah.
This is nothing new. We just didn't take over intersections.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
didn't run people over.
You were smart about it, basically.
we were.
Yeah.
We were. So, but I think now it's more of like the clout. Let's go out there and I don't know. I mean,
There's a lot of young
Mixed-
kids, too, now.
what's that?
A lot of young kids.
Yeah.
Having these rear-wheel drive cars. And
Yep. Lot of mixed feelings about it.
Yeah, I mean, I would say over here is worse than California, because you hardly ever see it in California. Maybe I just wasn't in the right area, but
Now, I lived in California, my friend,
where at?
a long time, Bay Area.
Oh, I see. You were in the north.
Yeah.
I was in the south.
So I will say, this is going back 15 plus years, 20 plus years, okay? And we called it the Oakland Rodeo.
Oh,
So they weren't takeovers like people running out there and getting hit and all that stuff.
yeah.
But you could go in Oakland 25 years ago and there would be black marks in the middle of an intersection, but it's a solo guy or a couple guys just whipping donuts and then they
Yeah.
go about their business. Now it's like,
Big crowds.
What do you
shooting
call
fireworks?
Yeah, what do you call that? When a mob comes together, flash mob.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it's like. All of a sudden, like, how did you guys do this?
Yeah.
You secretly text addresses to people and they all show up at the same time.
A lot of people too. A lot of people. There's so many people there, and
It
they're
is.
just recording.
It is.
Like, so the guy's recording. The guy whips it right next to him. Like, "Phew, you better get hit." And when they do get hit, it's so funny. Dude, they fly so far.
So, did you see the video we posted a couple weeks ago? It was like a public service announcement.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I saw that.
So it's something we put together, and we had actually been sitting on that video for a while, and we weren't sure if we should post it or not. And 54-year-old woman got shot and killed in Dallas.
Yeah, I heard about that.
And I don't know the story. I wasn't there, but from what the newspapers had said or the news said was that she had confronted somebody that was part of the takeover, and things escalated. She got shot, she got killed, and I think we want to bring awareness to it. Like, guys, we're not saying don't go have fun, but we've seen multiple videos where people are pulling out guns and shooting at other people.
Yeah.
And a lot of times it's the people that are trying to get through the crowds. Like, I mean, I don't think the young people think about it, or a lot of people think about it that are involved. But imagine somebody's stuck in traffic and their wife's having a baby.
Yeah.
Imagine
Emergency,
you're late for work and you're going to get fired. I mean, just imagine all the lives you affected in that intersection. Every single person, you know, and then when they do confront them, they're getting beat up. They're getting pulled from their vehicles. Their cars are getting beat up, you know, kicked in. I mean, hell, a cop can't even show up without them getting their car vandalized.
Yeah.
You know?
And they're blocked. Because there's so many traffic, they can't even get through.
Yep.
And it's like...
So, you know, it's a topic we will probably talk about every single episode.
Yep. And it makes it worse for car enthusiasts, because now the cops get mad because someone got killed. Now they're like, okay, they're getting more strict now.
So
on things like.
So my thought about the cops and the car scene in the news is,
don't break the law.
Just like our video that we posted, and we were very clear. Police officers have a tough job.
Yeah.
Especially now in today's.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's terrible.
Yeah.
But I think if media and the cops reported the stuff correctly, this is a takeover.
That's true.
This is a car meet.
Yeah.
This is street racing, and know the facts, I don't see how a takeover, and this is just my opinion, I don't see how a takeover should affect a car meet. If it is reported correctly. But if you're like, hey, this is a stunt show and this is a car show and a car meet, yeah, it's going to have a trickle-down effect.
They always say street racers. That's
which is not street racing at all. You're going in a circle.
Yeah.
You're not racing anybody.
That's mostly what I see. They just mention street racing. Street racing. I'm like, it's not even street racing.
Yeah.
That's like the wrong title to put it as. But it's like, wait, you can't do anything about it.
Well, Franklyn, I greatly appreciate, man, you coming out here, being part of our little podcast, you know.
I'm glad to be the first one.
First one, man. First one.
First one. Glad to be here.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in and listening to our podcast. Stay tuned. Our next special guest will be the Z Lady.
Ooh.
So she has surpassed some expectations. Expectations is probably the wrong word, but I think she's got like 200,000 followers on TikTok or something now. She's our next special guest, and stay tuned. We're always going to have special guests as far as the car, the owners get to talk about their builds, and so these podcasts will get better and better as we go.
Yeah.
And let me address the hail too. So we're in a metal building, our TSP headquarters, and sorry for the noise, but when it rains, it is rather loud in here.
Yeah.
So I do apologize about that if there's any noise interference. Wanted to make sure I address that.
Yep.
So, what's that? Yeah, I didn't want you guys to think our sound guys suck, because we got the best in the business over here. Video and sound. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you, Franklyn. And thank you for the team. Ira, Alex, awesome job, guys. Thank you.
Yep.
We're out.